And away we go. Puck is dropped. Picked up there by Barton. Luke Barton fires it in, but Bedford fires it right back down. It's going to be an icing right away after just 10 seconds. And joining me now on the headset is Corey Parker. Hello, Corey.
Hello, welcome, Salem Bedford fans. Good to be here on this Wednesday afternoon matinee.
Puck is dropped. Fighting for it in the face-off circle. Bedford comes away with it. Burke brings it over the center line with a wrister. That gets away from Spencer, and the rebound just goes right by him. Spencer Dean, the goalkeeper for Salem. Salem tries to break out, and they do. This is at Ryan Allard, but he had Papalardo on his shoulder offside, so that's going to stop play, bring a face-off just outside the blue line.
Road Warriors Bedford Bulldogs at their third home rink this year, now entertaining JFK Arena.
No score, 14:26 to go here in the first. Bedford controls off the face-off, trying to get out of the zone. Pocket pick there by Belomo. Going down the side, checked off the puck by Dalton Roberto. Into the corner, up to Quinlan Kerr. He takes a hit, but he's able to get the puck out of the Bedford zone. Players and bodies still flying around there. Salem tries to chip it out, but it's held in there by Derek Greer. Jack Mayetta clears it out of the zone for Salem. Greer goes back to play it for Bedford.
Ooh.
Now a turnover in the Bedford end. Belomo fires a shot wide of Shea Guimont. Puck along the wall there, finally cleared out. And Mayetta fires a long shot that Guimont gloves easily. Drops the puck there for Greer. And up to Will Scott. He tries to headman a puck for Kerr. Couldn't do it. Taken back the other way by Salem. Shot just goes wide of the net. Up along the wall. Andrew Johnson tries to chase it down to the Salem end. Salvetti beats him to it. Now DeBonville joins in the fray. And Ryan Allard takes over. Nope, held in there by Morris of Bedford. The high shot is gloved by Dean. We're going to get a whistle.
Dean, nice job holding on to that one right there as we hit DeBonville right in front of the net, ready to clean up any redirect.
Puck is dropped along the wall. Bedford controls. Logan Plant sends it up the wall to O'Connor. Rebound there. Loose puck in front of the Salem net. Several tries there by both DeBonville and Plant, and they couldn't get it past Dean there. Yes. Good scoring opportunity, but it'll be a face-off instead of a goal.
Bedford doing a nice job early here, getting some shots right on Dean, testing him in front of the crease.
Now the top line back out for Bedford, fired up the wall. Vadia couldn't hold it in. Now he turns it over. Here's a chance for Salem. Score! That's Papalardo, his 9th goal. Right over the shoulder of Shea Guimont. And the Blue Devils are up 1-0.
Papalardo with a great opportunity there, taking advantage of the miscue of Bedford's inaccuracy in the passing, and top shelf corner. Not much Guimont could do above the stick on that one.
Off the face-off, puck is fired into the Bedford end where Vadia plays it. Now Purcell along the wall, fired right back in. Vadia picks it up again, tries to break out. Instead it goes to the point. Mayetta's weak shot from the point goes wide. Brady Burke collects it for Bedford, and they try to break out again. Off the wall. Fired in there by Owen Roberto, wide of the net. Bounces to the wall, Burke gets there first. Centering pass. Couldn't quite do it. Thornton takes a big hit and goes down. Now back in the neutral zone. Both teams trying to come up with it. Finally, Belomo chips it into the Bedford end. Vadia knocks it right back out. Kerr, he fans on his shot. Scott picks it up and sends it down deep. Bedford makes a change. 1-0, Salem up. 11:46 to go here in the first. Bedford comes right back. This is Kerr, gets by one man. Waits, fires a shot. Oh, it beat the goaltender, but it was wide of the net. Now a shot from the point is saved from Greer. Another great opportunity there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Quinlan doing a really good job getting around two defenders to get a quality shot on goal, and I think he caught under the right skate of Dean, unfortunately wide of the net.
So on the face-off, it's going to be La Rochelle on the face-off. Kerr gets the shot, fires it wide, cross ice, and then down below the net. Scott, now Kerr being checked there by Doty. Centering pass. Here's Kerr, he shoots it wide. Scott gets the rebound, back to the point, held in there. Now it's turned over. Labossiere picks it up one-on-one. Labossiere with the wrister shot knocked away by Guimont. Bulldogs seem a little uncoordinated in this first period. In the neutral zone, they try to come down with the puck again. They do. Here comes Kerr over the blue line. He falls down, gets right back up. He's got two Salem players on him. They clear. Greer tries to give it right back to him, but they miss everybody. Bulldogs change. Now here's Luke Barton. His fellow Blue Devils waiting for him along the blue line. Papalardo takes a shot, and that's saved there by Guimont. 10:33 of the first, 1-0.
Yeah, first time we've seen Salem this year, but certainly proven their record is true. As doing a nice job controlling the puck and have a couple good opportunities on Guimont early.
Off the face-off, weak shot. It's stopped by Bedford. Goes into the corner. Luke Moores tries to clear it away. Into the corner. Now it gets to the point. Shot on goal. Goes wide. Still fighting for in the corners, de Bonneville. Cross ice pass for Mayetta. His shot, that's wide too. Bedford unable to clear the zone. Now finally goes off the glass. Nope, it's held in there by Salem. Scrum along the wall, still loose. Now it comes away with it. Salem does. There's a shot wide and there's a whistle.
Oh, helmet came off.
And it looks like we'll get a face-off here with 9:46 to play. Bedford trails 1-0. Face-off is just outside the blue line. Fired into the Salem end, or into the Bedford end. Vadia plays it. Gets it up the wall to Roberto. Now picked up by Brady Burke. He's got some momentum, fires a high wrister, and that's gloved by Dean for a whistle.
Bedford, unfortunately, keeping the stats alive of trailing. First to trail in a game, as this is now 4 straight, I believe.
Roberto on the faceoff wins it, sends it behind the Salem net. He's checked by 2 Blue Devils, but still manages to control the puck. Still has it in the faceoff circle. Gets away from a bunch of Salem players. Now a shot from Vadia. A sharp angle shot hit a leg, but goes wide. Burke has checked off the puck. Thornton has a try. Another try by Burke. Great saves, both of them for Dean. And then finally a shot from the point from Vadia. Dean gloves. Dean is a very busy man today, but he's been up for everything.
Yep. So far so good for Dean, but do you like what you see out of Bedford, aside from, that's inaccurate pass that resulted in some Papalardo with a goal? Bedford peppering Dean here early.
Bedford controls the face-off down low to Thornton in the corner. He takes the check. Papalardo's all over him. Now up the wall it goes to Ryan Allard, who's got some room. He chips it up, but it's taken away by the Bulldogs. Salem has to get back on side. They chip the puck forward for Bedford. Burke tries to get the puck through a player's legs. Now he gets it back to the point to Vadia. His slap shot hits the body and goes wide. Now Tim Purcell skates up to meet it. Purcell along with Burke fighting for it. Now Kerr going down low. Still loose in the zone, held in finally by number 25, La Rochelle. Here's Scott behind the net. He centers it. Shot, saved, another shot. Oh, 2 quick shots in a row from La Rochelle and from Kerr. 2 saves. from Dean. He must have about a dozen so far in this first period. Now another shot from a sharp angle there by Dalton Roberto is saved again by the man of the hour, Spencer Dean.
Yeah, La Rochelle had a great opportunity there on the rebound, and credit Dean for sliding over and being able to get a blocker on that, or we would have been tied at 1.
Now off the face-off, controlled by the Blue Devils. Fired all the way into the Bedford end, fighting for it along the wall. And now finally chipped out. 2-on-2 for Bedford. Here's Scott. It's blocked right there by Salvetti. And now Labossiere, he turns the puck over. Salem still has it. And Bedford's unable to hold it in at the point. Derek Greer tries to get it up. Oh, a big hit there on La Rochelle, courtesy of Jackson Doty. Bulldogs come back in again with Greer. He loses it as soon as he crosses the blue line. Now a long shot there by Salem into the corner. Belomo goes behind the net to play it for Salem. He wheels around, manages to get the puck up, but instead they drop back on the defensive side. Andrew Johnson with a long shot from the blue line is stopped by Dean, and we're going to get another whistle here in the Salem end with 6:59 to play, and the Blue Devils up 1-0.
Yeah, you're definitely seeing a different philosophy offensively than we saw the last 3 with Exeter. Bedford trying to get the goalie involved early and putting a lot of shots on the goal, where I think at Tri-Town this past weekend we were trying to get a little more finesse in our passing, which ended up resulting in a lot of turnovers.
Off the face-off, the puck is on the far wall, being fought for it. 2-on-2. Finally, DeBonneville comes up with it, gets it back to Johnson. His shot from the point is blocked by a defenseman. A centering pass to the point, misses everybody and goes all the way back into the Bedford end. No icing here since it was a Bedford player who fired it. Puck comes out front.
Ooh,
still loose. Now it's picked up by Burke. And they're unable to clear. O'Connor behind the net for Bedford, trying to get away from Aiden Shane. Finally does. And it's shot in by Bedford. That was Matt Lipinski, had paid the price, getting ridden into the wall. Breakout pass there for Salem, broken up by Bedford. Funny bounce off the official. Makes Bedford go right back into their zone to get it. Vadia up the wall to Thornton. Matt Moores. He can't get it out. Held in there by Salem at the wall. Pappalardo centers it and shot and scores. Salvetti from the blue line, a screenshot, beats Shea Guimont at the 5:46 mark of the first, and Pappalardo gets the assist on that.
Yeah, just a really tough angle of the shot as we're playing it back right now, and I think Guimont thought it was going to go wide of the goal. Unfortunately, got under that left pad, giving the Blue Devils a 2-0 lead.
So the Salem's not getting too many shots on net, but they're making them count. Now a long shot into the Salem zone. Here's Will Scott. That goes just over the crossbar. Johnson plays it on the wall, sends it back down low. Kerr had it momentarily, but Allard now plays it off the wall for Salem. Up to Salvetti, the goal scorer. Bedford doing a good job keeping the puck in the zone, and they do again. This is Kerr, evades one check, but loses the puck to Clarkin. Now it's loose next to Dean. Back to the point to Vadia. The wrister just goes wide. Kerr still has it behind the net. Now Johnson takes a sharp angle shot. That's another save for Dean. Back to the point, held in. Greer deflected. Scott shot it wide there on the deflection. At the point goes Roberto. Goes behind the net. Kerr gets away from a check. And now Pappalardo plays it for Salem. Clears it out. It hits the stick of Derek Greer, so no icing on this play. 4:22 to go here in the first. 2-0 Salem up. Greer up the plant. His chip pass misses everybody. Goes to Declan Burke. Now Aiden Shane plays it for Salem. Marcus Belomo had it momentarily, turns it over, and Bedford fires it back down. Andrew Johnson meets it in the corner, along with number 9, de Bonville. They can't play it. Finally out of the zone, Logan Plant picks it up in the neutral zone and chips it back into the Salem end. Not a lot of action so far. Puck is just flying around. Finally, an icing call on Bedford is going to bring a face-off back into their own end. 3:40 to go here.
Yeah, aside from the bottom of the screen with 2-0 Salem, you would think Bedford's controlled this game fairly well offensively. But kudos to Salem. There are a couple opportunities they've taken advantage of.
They certainly have the majority of shots on goal. I mean, just an estimate on my part. I bet you they have between 12 and 15 so far. Off the face-off, Salvetti's shot goes wide. O'Connor for Bedford plays it off the glass. Salvetti misses it, and now Thornton goes into the corner in the Salem end. Brady Burke joins him as well. Burke still with the shot. Oh, a high one. That goes over the net, but saved there by Dean. A centering pass for Owen Roberto gets broken up. Now Luke Barton for Salem sends it to Papalardo. He can't control it, but Barton holds it in. Papalardo gets the puck away from O'Connor, takes a sharp angle shot, misses everything. Back up to the point for Ryan Clarkin. His pass misses everything. O'Connor back into the corner. Now Luke Barton behind the net, tries to center it. Tried to get it to Papalardo, but it goes off his stick and rolls right to Guimont. We get another whistle here with 2:47 to play in the first.
Nice 2-0. Bedford can sneak one in here before we wrap up the period.
As I mentioned, it's 2-0. Salvetti and Papalardo are the goal scorers for Salem. Bedford clears the zone. Right now just kind of a ping pong match in the neutral zone, both teams knocking the puck back and forth. Now the puck rolls to Dean. He decides to get a whistle, so we'll stop here at 2:33. Face-off will be in the Salem end.
I do like the strategy Bedford's having here. Obviously, not every shot attempt is a high percentage shot, but they're putting it on net with active bodies in front. You gotta like their odds. One of these is going to get by Dean.
Out the face-off, it's fired back into the Bedford end where Vadia chases it down, steps away from a check from Labossiere. Long lead pass up to Kerr. He's got 3 men on him, but he keeps getting the puck going his way. Finally loses it. Tries to send it back to Scott. Scott can't play it. Now a clearing attempt held in at the point by Vadia. Now it gets knocked out of the zone. Vadia has to go back for it. Off the wall to Kerr. Cross ice pass intended for Scott is picked up by Purcell. His slapper hits the stick of Jack Mayetta and goes out of play. Both teams decide to change troops, fresh legs on the ice for this final 1:52 of the period. De Bonville is going to take this face-off against Aiden Shane, and Bedford controls. Derek Greer from the point, that's saved. Backhanded out by Belomo, but held in at the point by Dalton Roberto. Now Dalton Roberto with the puck again, trying to get away from his check. Matt Lipinski in the corner. Absorbs a hit, able to control it, but now it's chipped out of the zone. Bedford has to go back and play it. De Bonville's cross ice pass goes to Logan Plant, I should say. Logan's wrister is saved by Dean. Cleared out by Salem. Greer has to go back for it. You've got Declan Burke on him. Takes a hit, no call. Puck is back in the Salem end temporarily. Logan Plant has it now to Derek Greer. Fired in. They're going to wave off the icing. 54 seconds to go in the period. There's a long lead pass for Papalardo. Goes off his stick. Ryan Allard has it. Now Papalardo again in the face-off circle being harassed. And finally turns the puck over, and Bedford comes back 2-on-2.
Oh.
And an offsides call there. Owen Roberto, it looks like 37 Brendan Thornton was in the zone just a half a step before Roberto. And we're going to get a face-off here outside the blue line.
Yeah, Lipinski dropped that back for Roberto. Unfortunately, he was moving at a clip. He was unable to hold up for that blue line as Roberto was a step behind.
Salem controls, and they clear it away. Barton, he turns it over. Just 28 seconds to go here as the puck is chipped into the Salem end, and Salvetti plays it. He decides to clear it out. This could be an icing. Nope. Knocked down, held into the Salem end by Bedford. O'Connor takes a long shot from the point. Misses everything. Puck rolls all the way out. Luke Moore's had to play it. Now here comes Papalardo. He was knocked down while his shot attempt was made, and that just bounces wide of the net, and that'll be it. I think Bedford's going to be paying special attention to Mr. Papalardo all day here. He's a dangerous scorer, and he got one this period. Salem up 2-0 thanks to goals from Papalardo and a goal by Salvetti that was assisted by Papalardo at 5:46, and that's where we stand right now.
Yeah, playing that back, Luke Moores is lucky he didn't get it called for a late hit, unsportsmanlike, anything, because that was clearly after the puck had been gone. But nonetheless, no penalty called. Actually, a clean period of play.
No penalties, lots of shots there by Bedford, but none of them going into the net. Spencer Dean, number one, their top goaltender, starting all 9 games. He's been rock solid. So we're going to take a break here at JFK Arena. Come back to you in about 10 minutes for second period action. 2-0 Salem leads Bedford. You're watching BCTV and listening to Bedford 105.1. Players are back on the ice now. 2-0 is the score. Both goals by Salem scored by Papalardo, his 9th of the season. And also Salvetti with an assist from Papalardo, and that's his 5th assist of the season. And the Bulldogs going from left to right. Face-off control by Salem. It's fired into the Bedford zone where Vadia goes back to play it. He's got a little bit of time. Gets it up to Thornton. Thornton drops it off to a teammate, to Purcell, and he gets tied up. Now a centering pass. Shot high. Saved by Guimont. That shot came from Luke Barton.
Bedford very lucky there. Purcell trying to clear the zone, but actually put it right on front where...
Now Papalardo's shot hits a leg. Papalardo very dangerous in the slot area. Bedford now tries to regroup. Burke turns the puck over. Papalardo comes back 1-on-3, takes a wrister. That goes into the corner. Papalardo chases this shot, and he centers it to Barton, who puts it away. It is 3-0. Wow.
Yeah, Barton just no-brainer shot there. Skated right in, and unfortunately was behind Burke and Vadia, who didn't see him. And by the time Guimont could react to that, no chance for the keeper.
So the goal there by number 8, Luke Barton, and another assist from Papalardo. That's his 6th. And Salem is up now 3-0. Puck is fired into the Bedford zone where Belomo catches up to it, leaves it there for Burke. Declan Burke wheeling around, can't control the puck. Clearing attempt, goes into the neutral zone. Salem picks it up again. Up along the wall, Papalardo's shot hit the body. No, actually, that was Adam Shane's shot, number 5. Puck goes back into the Bedford end. It's going to be an icing. It's going to go icing on Bedford coming back in. It was shot into the Salem end. 13:42 to play, 3-0, Salem up.
We have a slashing penalty on Dalton Roberto.
Dalton Roberto going off for 2. Didn't catch that here. I should try standing up. Get to see more of the rink. So on the face-off, Allard for Salem, he can't control it. The puck goes all the way out, and here's a foot race, or a skate race. Caught up to by Papalardo. Now Barton brings it back. Barton into the Bedford end. Hangs onto the puck all the way around the back. Now back to the front. Salvetti to Papalardo. Salvetti at the blue line fires a wrister. It goes wide. Tim Purcell tries to clear, and Salvetti waves at it with his stick, but it goes by him anyway. 1:26 to go here in the Salem power play. Salvetti loses the puck momentarily. Now he knocks it down, brings it out of his own end, loses it again. but gets it to Papalardo. Papalardo drops it off to Allard. Now shot out of the zone by Vadia. No icing because Bedford is playing a short-handed here. 1 minute to go in the Salem power play. Papalardo coming up the wall into the Bedford end. Waits, goes behind the net, looks for a lane to pass, gets it to Salvetti at the blue line. Back to Papalardo, his shot hits the stick. Barton, he backhands it. Gets it over to Allard. Back to Barton. Blue line shot by Salvetti. That goes wide. Papalardo goes into the wall. Now Vadia attempts to clear it. Barton holds it in at the blue line, gets it back to Papalardo, wrister. And that's swallowed up there by Shea Guimont for the whistle. 19 seconds left in the power play, 12:01 to go in the period, and Salem up 3-0.
Boy, Salem really taking the wind out of the sails of Bedford here for the first 3 minutes of this period with a quick goal, then a penalty on Bedford, and the Bulldogs need some light right now. They definitely need some life. You can see it in their shoulders, shrugs.
They were more effective in that first period. Off the face-off, held in there by Demers. Now Declan Burke on the half wall. Finally broken up there by Bedford and fired out, and it goes right to Dean, who plays it. Kerr tries to make a play on it, but Derek Greer holds it in. Here comes Salem back out of the zone. Penalties expired on Roberto. Teams are back to even strength. Belomo, he gets checked by O'Connor. And Burke decides to flip it out. Instead, it goes into the Salem bench. We'll get a whistle here with 11:24 to play in the second.
Successful kill for the Bulldogs there. Hopefully they can build on that momentum. Try to get the puck on the other end, similar to the first half, or first period, excuse me. Get active for Dean in front of the net.
That power play that Salem had obviously bottled them up for 2 minutes. And maybe Bedford can find that energy they had in the first period. Even though they didn't score, they had plenty of opportunities. Now across the wall comes Andrew Johnson. His pass intercepted. Papalardo had it momentarily, gets it back. But now Johnson with it for Bedford. Over to Derek Greer. Pass up for DeBonville, misses everybody. But Logan Plant finds it behind the Salem net, evades one check. Plant still with it. Gets it to Dalton Roberto. His shot goes wide. Played by DeVonville. Over into the corner. Plant chases it down. And then turns it over. And here's Allard. Allard can't do anything with it. Greer gets the puck back. Up to Logan Plant. To Andrew Johnson. All he can do is just chip the puck away and go back to the bench for a change. Bulldogs sending out new troops on the ice. Held in there momentarily by Scott, but he couldn't play it. Dalton Roberto tries to get away. Instead, he turns it over to Papalardo. Papalardo's pass. He gives it back to Allard, who tried to get it back to Papalardo. Broken up. Now Barton. He gets checked off the puck. Salvetti tried to keep it in. He does. Ethan La Rochelle for Bedford clears it out, tries to get it to Kerr. Kerr gets it finally after it bounces off the wall, then loses it to Salvetti. Mayetta had it momentarily. Now here's Jackson Doty. Fires a shot, kicked away by Shea Guimont. Kerr picks up the loose puck and gets away from two men. Scott now along the wall. In the Salem zone, fires a shot. That goes high as one of the defenders got a stick on it just as the shot was released. So good opportunity for Bedford, but goes for naught.
Yeah, Scott did a nice job of taking that off the wall and making a guy miss. Fortunately, a defenseman for Salem able to chip it up, get it out of play.
Bedford's top line out there now. Owen Roberto on the face-off. Controlled by Bedford. Purcell's shot goes wide. Now Vadia at the wall. Hits Salvetti's skate trying to do that. Now Owen Roberto down low. Still with the puck, looking for a passing lane. Brady Burke also along the wall. He gets rubbed out. Roberto comes back to help and picks up the puck. Gets it to Purcell. Vadia cross-ice pass. Shot. Hits the skate. Vadia stays with it. Dalton Roberto goes down. We're going to get a whistle. Nope. Puck is still along the wall. There's Thornton, backhand there by Burke, goes wide. Good shot there. Missed the mark. And now back to the point. Purcell couldn't play it and goes all the way back into the Bedford zone. Labossiere instead picks it up for Salem in the corner. Now Vadia picks it up. 3-0 Salem. Brady Burke gets the puck and Bedford has to get back on side. Burke's shot hit the skate, or actually hit the stick. Mayetta got a stick in front of that shot and it flies out of the ice. And we get a whistle here at 8:33 to play here in the second, and Salem up 3-0.
Yeah, you just get a sense from the Bulldogs. They got to get something behind Dean here. Every minute they don't, I think it just continues to build on them from previous game as well here.
Face-off is to the right of Dean. There's a quick shot by Logan Plant. That goes wide. Played along the wall. Aiden Shane leaves it there for Papalardo. Back to Marcus Belomo and Ryan Clarkin for Salem. His clearing pass misses everybody. They're going to wave off the icing here. Belomo's the first one to the puck. He takes a hit. Shane in the wall as well. Shane and Belomo. Finally, Belomo comes up with it. Shane takes it right back. Fighting for position in that corner. Shane loses it. It rolls into the corner. Declan Burke had it there momentarily. A lot of bodies flying in that corner. Oh, big hit there on Luke Moores. Those players were not ready to accept that, so Luke Moores decides to pick it up himself and carry it in. Logan Plant gets taken down. No call. Along the wall, clearing pass is intercepted by Plant. Taken back right away by Clarkin. Now Will Scott tries to send it across to Quinlan Kerr. Instead he goes to the point. Dalton Roberto's shot hits the leg. And here's a chance for La Rochelle. Stopped by Salem, and Papalardo carries it away. 1-on-2. Papalardo winds up high over the crossbar. Barton in the corner. Bedford comes up with it instead. Will Scott gets away from one man. Derek Greer gets it up to Kerr, but he was offsides, and we're going to get a whistle. 6:51 to play here in the second. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Physical game out there, certainly for both teams.
Got that way for a while. A lot of pressing into the glass. Bedford needs to get a goal here in the next 6:51 just to have a chance here. They're down 3. Off the face-off, the puck flies into the corner where Demers had it. Held in there by Vadia, still trying to control it. Now he backhands it. Nope, taken right back by Barton for Salem. Vadia gets it back, sends it back in. Mayetta has to play it. Back into the neutral zone, and Vadia again. Leads Brady Burke. Burke gets the puck back. Over to Roberto. Roberto waiting. Back to the point to Vadia. Vadia through legs, gets a wrister through. It's knocked away by Dean. Now at the other wall. Roberto with the wrister, it hit the body. Getting a lot of shots, but Salem players are always in the way. Back in the corner now, Brady Burke. His centering pass is intercepted by Ryan Allard. Now up to Luke Barton, gets away from one man, gets away from another, still with it. Tried to dish it off, but nobody home. Tim Purcell clears it out of the zone. Jack Mayetta played it. And now here's a chance for Bedford. This is Thornton behind the net. Oh, a centering pass, nobody home. And now a clearing pass that goes all the way to the Bedford goal, played by Guimont, so no icing. Into the neutral zone. It looks like a penalty call here on Salem finally. Bedford might get a power play. Waiting to see the official. It's going to be a boarding call. He hasn't shown he's explaining it to the bench. Maybe it was a too many men penalty. Not indicating yet what the call is, but Bedford will have a man advantage.
Yep, Brendan Chain, number 21, is going to serve that. Bedford, a great opportunity there. Had Roberto coming across the front of the net. I don't think he saw Kerr's entry pass as it got by a couple skates. Unfortunately, Berto unable to connect on it.
On the face-off there, Greer controls it. Bedford in their power play box. Greer, down low to Kerr. Shot hits the leg, Burke. Over to Roberto in the corner, back to Burke behind the net. Now goes up the wall to Roberto. Roberto at the face-off circle. Sends it cross ice. There's a shot by Kerr, saved by Dean. Clearing attempt, no good. Roberto gets the puck right back. He tries to center it, hits a body, gets the puck back, sends it up to Kerr at the point. Now across to Greer, back to Kerr. Kerr waiting, fires a wrister, that goes wide. Up the wall, they can't hold it in. They're gonna have to clear the zone and get onside. Greer still controlling it. Now Kerr at the red line. Leaves it there for Burke. He brings it over. 1:11 to go here in the power play for Bedford. Shot on net, saved by Dean. Another chance for Kerr. Now over to Roberto. His shot is blocked. Into the corner. His brother Dalton Roberto gets it. Gets it inside. Oh, his wrist backhand just misses the net. Now Greer from the point through a bunch of bodies. It hits a leg. Owen Roberto wheels around. Across to Kerr in the face-off circle. Kerr falls down. Clearing attempt finally by hand. Belomo is able to swat it with his hand and send it all the way into the Bedford end. 40 seconds to go here in the power play. For all that possession time, Bedford hasn't got anything to the net. Now here's Quinlan Kerr wheeling around. Quick shot by Greer, saved by Dean. Into the corner, Roberto's going to have to play it. Nobody at the point. Now Greer comes back to the point. Behind the net, Dalton Roberto to Will Scott. Weak clearing pass taken over there by Papalardo. Papalardo gets it into the neutral zone and now fires it into the Bedford end. He picks it up and behind the net. Papalardo tries to center it. One-man wrecking crew, this guy, Ryan Papalardo. Now Salem finally finishes up the last of the power play. Teams are back to even strength. Here's Barton in the corner for Salem. Gets it to Papalardo in the corner. Dalton Roberto hits him. Dalton takes it back. Up the wall to Kerr, or to Scott. Scott chips it out to the neutral zone. Meant for Thornton. He gets it. But he's got to fight his way through Mayetta to get it. He does. Now Will Scott centers up to La Rochelle. His shot is wide. Backhand there by Thornton. Scott gets it back. Bedford has a lot of possession time in the Salem zone. Can't get anything on net. Now to the wall. Roberto's shot. That goes wide. Thornton picks it up. Back down low to Will Scott. Backhand shot. Score! Nice. Finally! Ethan La Rochelle from Will Scott and Thornton. Thank you. Just what the doctor ordered. Get Bedford on the board here.
Certainly exciting to see the 5 men on the ice celebrate there, because we haven't seen that in a little while. But yeah, just a pretty setup from Scott underneath, cutting across to Thornton. And La Rochelle being there at the right spot at the right time. No chance for Dean to cover that much ground and save that one. So cut the deficit to 2 here for the Bulldogs.
Now Bedford's shot from the point by Purcell is saved by Dean. We'll get a whistle here, 2:31 to play. So that goal by La Rochelle, and the assist came from Thornton and from Will Scott, was it? Will Scott, 26. That gets Bedford on the board. They're down 2 still. Puck is behind the Salem net. Brady Burke trying to control the puck while being checked. Now it squirts out here to Kerr. Kerr makes a move. And another penalty here on Salem. This is going to be a tripping call. So Bedford was able to get a goal, at least get a lot of shots and a lot of possession time in that last power play. We'll see what they can do this time.
I believe Aiden Cheney with the trip, serving that penalty.
So 2:14 to play here. Bedford with the man advantage. Roberto up to Greer. His pass to Kerr gets broken up. Now finally gets it to Kerr. Bedford has to get out of the zone. They get back in now.
Papalardo giving him fits on that far side.
And here's a turnover. Papalardo coming in all alone. Takes a shot and scores. Shorthanded goal. Papalardo on the forecheck. able to force a turnover. And just like that, it's a 3-goal deficit again.
Killer right there for the Bulldogs. Pappalardo really just taking that upon himself, chipping it out of the zone twice, then ultimately chipping and stealing a cross ice pass and getting one by Guimont for his second of the day.
Bedford's still up a man here with 1:34 to play. Thornton gets it to Dalton Roberto. Now to Will Scott. Will Scott, Dalton Roberto on the blue line, waits. Sends it to Thornton. There's a shot. It was more of a feeder intended for La Rochelle, but that's broken up and sent all the way back down.
Yeah, tough angle there on that pass. Had to get by 2 blue shirts.
Dalton Roberto carrying the puck in. Takes it into the Salem end. Stops on the wall. Waits for a lane. Now across to Thornton. Thornton from the high face-off circle. That shot is gloved by Spencer Dean for yet another save.
Aside from a couple timely goals for Salem, the momentum has been a lot in Bedford's favor. And after that goal and then the power play, you thought things were moving in the right direction. And Pappalardo really silenced our 30-plus fans here tonight.
So Bedford loses the zone possession. They have to clear it. Now they're back in. Will Scott. Shot is blocked. Scott gets it back. Actually, it's La Rochelle this time. Gets it inside. Tim Purcell tried to jimmy it loose from Spencer. They don't appreciate that. You have a word with Mr. Spencer. Face-off will be to Spencer Dean's right.
40 seconds left in the penalty.
And 55 seconds left in the period. Salem up 4-1. Here's Dalton Roberto's shot. Wide. Thornton plays it down low to La Rochelle. Up the wall to Scott. Back up top to Dalton Roberto. Feeds it to La Rochelle, who has the only Bedford goal. Here's Will Scott. Still fading up. He turns it over. Salvetti's able to break it up, and now Salvetti brings it all the way in. Another shorthanded opportunity. Salvetti goes down, and he looks hurt. I'm wondering if this is going to be a tripping call on Bedford.
Well, the puck did graze the net on the deflection. So
no, I'm just wondering if it looks like Salvetti's very much unable to get on his feet.
Yeah.
So unfortunate there. Still 8 seconds left on the power play. Looks like we're going to get a stoppage of play here while the trainer comes out to deal with Austin Salvetti, who broke up that possession for Bedford and had a 2-on-1 with Marcus Belomo, decided to take the shot himself, was able to get a shot on goal, then went down awkwardly into the back wall. And as you can see, he's feeling it now.
Hard to say based on his movements right now what exactly
might be an ankle.
Where the pain is.
I think it might be an ankle. Now he's able to get up. They're going to skate him off. He gets the ovation, the stick tap from both teams, and they might decide to give Salvetti a break here, at least for the rest of the period. Only 22 seconds left here. There'll be a face-off. I guess the officials were talking about a penalty here. We'll see whether or not any of the Bedford players go off.
I don't believe they're going to rule on one.
I wonder
if they're just confirming where the puck drop would be.
Maybe because he shot it out himself. Yep. It's outside the zone.
Correct.
So off the face-off, it's fired in. Only 14 seconds to go here. Derek Greer to Vadia. Just a little bit of time here. Clearing attempt. It hits Pappalardo. Held in there by Salem. Behind the net. Kind of a sloppy ending there to the period for Bedford.
Yeah, Pappalardo again giving him fits right there. Even trying to creating an opportunity in the final 12 seconds. That just right place, right time really says a lot about skill set that he's bringing to the Salem team, no question. I'd
like to talk to Ron Chisholm, the Salem statistician, find out if there's any D1 interest in Mr. Pappalardo. There must be, because he's a man among boys out there today. Let's give you a quick recap of the scoring in this period. 3 goals, 2 by Salem. Started out at 14-12 when Luke Barton scored with an assist from Mr. Pappalardo. It was 3-0 after that. Then with 2:39 remaining in the second period, Bedford finally got on the board. Ethan La Rochelle with help from Brendan Thornton and from number 26
Chris
Will Scott. Thank you. And then made it 3-1. And then while Bedford was on the power play, Papalardo able to force a turnover. He takes it in all alone, unassisted, breakaway goal, now 4-1. And that's where we stand right now. So another period to go here at JFK Arena. We're going to take a little break on the radio side, and we will be back with you right after. You're watching BC TV and listening to Bedford 105.1. Salem 4, Bedford 1 here at JFK Arena. And one more period to go for Bedford hockey. Bedford riding a 3-game losing streak, trying to avoid making it 4-0 or 0-4.
Yeah, the period had moments, a glimpse of excitement for Bedford as they were able to capitalize with La Rochelle's goal. And then right after that, a Salem penalty. You thought things were turning up for the Bulldogs. Unfortunately, Papalardo doing what he's done all season, really, and really kind of silencing and stealing that puck at the blue line and going in and proving to
he
be
was
too
able.
much.
He got in front of the pass, kicked the puck ahead to himself, and came in on all by himself on a breakaway. Papalardo has either scored or assisted on every Salem goal. So you can see just what a big offensive machine he is. 10 goals on the season, 5 assists. He's got 15 points in 8 games.
Yeah, certainly the key offensive factor. And then on the flip side, Dean's done a really good job in net.
Stopped just about everything.
Yeah, score aside, you look at that first period, and Bedford had a lot of good opportunities on him, and Dean just set the tone very early on the process that wasn't going to be the case.
The only way they scored on Dean was trying to get him open from side to side. Bedford was able to get in real tight, down low, centering pass across through the crease over to La Rochelle. He was the goal scorer for Bedford. So, that's the only way you can get a puck past Dean is by getting him to his open side. But that's been very hard to do today because of the Salem defense. Off the face-off, it's fired into the Bedford end. And Allard takes a shot, hits the side of the net. Played up the wall. At the point is Ryan Clarkin. He gets it back down low to Papalardo. Allard with it again. Allard through the face-off circle, turns it over, and Thornton takes it away. And now a backhand flip by Owen Roberto behind the Salem net. Thornton meets it there. Now Brady Burke tries to get by the check of Papalardo. Instead, he backhands the puck all the way into the Bedford end. They were going to wave off the icing anyway, so Shea Guimont decides to play it. Off the wall, too far for everybody. Ryan Clarkin tries to get the puck out of the zone, can't do it. Now they get it back. Aiden Shane, his pass. Now that's going to be an icing. And the faceoff will come back into the Salem end. And the line for Bedford out there is Scott, La Rochelle, and Kerr. They were the scoring line. Here's a shot from the point. That's blocked. Puck is loose in the slot. Now taken away by Belomo. Gets it off the wall. Belomo's backhand. Guimont pads it down. Little confusion there between La Rochelle and Kerr, but now Roberto brings the puck into the zone himself. Fights off a check, still has it in the corner, now it rolls away from him. Ties up with Mayetta. Kerr falls down. And now brought out by Declan Burke, who also hits the ice. Derek Greer plays it over to La Rochelle. Pass up top to Kerr, he might have a chance here. Kerr being sandwiched in, played off the puck. And Demers was able to pick up that loose puck. Now Greer at the point. DeRister hits Chain in the leg. Goes into the corner. Will Scott can't control it. Chain off the glass. Out of the zone. Kerr had it momentarily. Oh, a dangerous play there. Derek Greer not appreciating that. He got driven head first by Marcus Belomo into the wall. He came up and threw a few cross checks to let him know that he didn't like that. That was a very dangerous play. And it looks like Seven's going to go for the cross check. That's the guilty party there. I'm glad they didn't get Greer on the retaliation. Actually, I could call it a high sticking on Marcus Belomo. So another power play opportunity here for Bedford. They have 12:53 to make up a 3-goal deficit. It's going to be Brady Burke on the face-off. Power play line out there. Now Kerr takes over to Greer. Across to Owen Roberto. Roberto across to Kerr. The wrister hits a leg and picked up by Papalardo. You know how dangerous he can be. Check attempt goes for naught. Wrister by Papalardo goes wide. Bedford gets the puck back and brings it back in. Owen Roberto still with it. Down low, hit the body in front of the net. Dean saw it though, was able to stop it. Now Roberto on the far wall. Greer at the blue line. Kerr sent it to his wrong side, couldn't get a shot away. Another wrister, saved by Dean. Knocked to the wall by Roberto, he's got it. Roberto, pass across to Kerr, waits, fires a shot. Kerr gets his own rebound, waits, sends it to Greer, who fires a shot, didn't get all of it though. Puck is loose, still there. Oh, another opportunity, and Vadia couldn't tuck it in. Dean got his leg down twice to stop that attempt. 52 seconds left in the power play. Kerr's wrister, stopped by Dean. Kerr gets another shot, wristed away by one of the Salem players. Number 9 was able to get his hand on it. That was Allard. Now Bedford clears the zone. I think they're still offsides, but the official didn't see that. There's a shot by Kerr, broken up. Greer holds it in. Now Owen Roberto, he's got 25 seconds. Kerr waits, gets it across, misses everybody. Greer at the point. 18 seconds left. Roberto behind the net. He runs into Greer, or into Burke. Now it goes across to Vadia. Another opportunity to get a breakaway solved by Bedford. Now Papalardo gets it out of zone, and here comes Belomo out of the box. They killed the penalty. A turnover there by Greer. Papalardo gets the puck back, fires a shot. Belomo was the man he got the feed to, but Shea Guimont was able to sprawl and make that save. Dangerous scoring chance there, courtesy of Mr. Belomo again.
Guimont able to get a pad under that one, as Papalardo did a nice job just kind of taking the puck away in the corner and finding Belomo right out front. But
yeah, Papalardo's a big guy, and he was able to push Derek Greer off that puck, take it behind the net, and then feed it to Belomo, who came out of the penalty box. And here's Belomo in the corner. Gets it back from Tim Purcell. Pass across. Misses everybody. Now it's fired off the wall. Bedford gets the puck back. Shot in for Thornton. Thornton is able to chip it ahead for himself behind the net. Brendan Thornton. Centering pass. Broken up by Belomo. He carries it out. He's got Declan Burke with him. Loses it at the blue line. Now back into the Salem end. Demers. Taken away by the Bulldogs. They take it right back. Mayetta to Burke. And that goes past everybody into the Bedford end. No icing. 9:50 to go here in regulation. 4-1 Salem. Now here's a chance for Bedford, broken up. Luke Barton takes it away. He's 1-on-2. Leaves it for Burke. Can't play it. Now gets it down low again. And that centering attempt misses everybody, and Thornton carries it out for Bedford. Thornton plays it behind the net. He's got 2 Salem Blue Devils on him. Gets to the point for O'Connor. He wrists it around to the other point. Played by Devonville. Gets it over to Dalton Roberto. Sends it across to Andrew Johnson in the far corner. He can't settle the puck down, but it goes to the point for Roberto, or to O'Connor. Now taken away by Barton. He's got Papalardo with him. High save is stopped by Guimont, and we'll get a whistle here with 8:57 to go in regulation.
what's really noticeable right now is Salem's ability to block shots. I feel like every shot Bedford's trying to put on Dean is getting deflected either by stick or a leg of a Salem player who's just jamming it up, which is obviously helping the goalkeeper immensely.
Now Papalardo on the face-off here. Gets it to the point to Mayetta. His shot is wide. Demers goes all the way to the side to play that. He gets checked. Now Logan Plant fires it up for Johnson. He can't settle the puck down. Instead, it's going to be Mayetta. Demers chases it down again. He takes a hit. Now Aiden Shane clears it out. Luke Morris fires it right back. Now here's the Bonneville for Bedford. He gets taken down, no call. Puck is chipped up to Belomo. Moores takes him down. We're going to get a call from Moores. He's going to go off here for a trip or they're going to say tripping. So face a power play opportunity here for Salem at the 8:17 mark of the third as number 40, Luke Moores of Bedford, goes into the box for trip. Not that Salem needs any more goals, but one more would definitely ice this game even more.
Yeah, I mean, the way Dean's playing in the defense is obviously this is an uphill battle right now at 4-1, but getting a penalty doesn't help Bedford by any means.
Here's Papalardo, gets it to number 8, Barton. He fires it wide. In the face-off circle, puck is still bouncing around. Now Ryan Allard to Papalardo, up to Salvetti. Pass across for number 14, Mayetta. Sam Mayetta to Salvetti, and a shot, very sharp angle shot there by Luke Barton. It's stopped by Guimont. And they'll bring on a whistle with 1:33 left in this penalty, 7:50 left in regulation. Ryan Allard on this face-off against de Bonneville. Bedford gets it, fires it off the wall, and sends it right back into the Salem end. Papalardo meets it. Well, Will Scott tries to block him, but he can't. Papalardo gets away, sends it to Barton over the blue line. Barton has room to skate, takes it behind the net. Salem still up a man here. They've got 1:11 on this power play. Now Barton goes to the opposite point and sends it to Papalardo along the blue line. His wrister is blocked by Quinlan Kerr, goes out of play. Quick programming note, we're going to be bringing you basketball action. It's the boys tonight, right, against Memorial, or is it
Yes,
the girls?
so the boys' makeup from last night will be 6:30 on the BCTV Airways, as well as Bedford Athletics YouTube channel.
And Bedford 105.1.
And 105.1. And at
Corey
6:40, the Bedford girls varsity ice hockey team will be taking on Pinkerton down at Cyclone Arena, down in Hudson. That'll be on the BHS Facebook page.
Now on the face-off, puck behind the net. Declan Burke tried to come up with it and does. Gets it to the point, Aiden Shane. Cross-ice pass is deflected. Here's Quinlan Kerr fighting for it. Quinlan Kerr has an opportunity on, and Shane comes back and checks him off the puck. Now Brady Burke had it there momentarily. Sam will have to reset. 30 seconds left on this power play. The tripping call on Moore as Aiden Shane brings it in. Vadia checks his man, but the puck is behind the net. Brendan Shane, centering pass. Declan Burke had it momentarily. Now Jack Mayetta at the point, comes down the wall. Vadia takes the puck away from him. Mayetta fires it right back. Aiden Shane, sharp angle shot, hits the body, and Bedford decides to clear it down, and they're going to call that an icing because while all that was going on, the penalty to Moores expired. So it'll be a face-off back in the Bedford end.
Yeah, you could see the Bulldogs were pressing there as they kept Kerr out high during that entire power play, trying to get him on an outlet. Unfortunately, it didn't materialize. The one time it did, Mayetta and Shane did a good job of chipping that puck away, keeping him.
Yeah, they hurried back and broke that up. On the face-off here in the Bedford end. Barton wheels around, sends it to Papalardo at the blue line. Hits the body on the way to the net. And now Bedford takes over. Here's Thornton. Down the wall, behind the net. Thornton still with the puck. He's got players in the crease, but now it's broken up by Salem, and Allard takes it out. Offsides call right there on Salem. We'll get a whistle with 5:43 to go in regulation. Salem with the 4-1 lead. Undefeated 8-0 on their way to 9-0.
Yeah, Salem doing everything right so far to this point. Obviously unblemished, taking BG down twice, Pinkerton, Londonderry twice, Hanover twice, and Wyndham once. Proving their might today, that's for sure here at JFK.
The long lead pass is called offsides here on Bedford. We'll get a face-off on the blue line. Can we talk a little bit about the tournament? I don't know if it's for public consumption yet, but you had mentioned how it's expected all the teams in Division I will be invited into the tournament.
Yeah, so what's obviously being an open tournament this year, how many games you play in the regular season and or win or lose does not have an effect on making the tournament. So all 16 teams will make the NHIAA tournament, assuming teams are healthy and not having to quarantine for COVID.
We'll talk about that some more after we get another whistle here. Puck is back into the Salem end. Salvetti, his long lead pass, misses everybody, and Derek Greer chases it down, goes behind his own net. About 5 minutes to go left in this regulation, third period. Salem up 4-1. Greer sidesteps the check, still with the puck, centers it. It's in the slot, finally bounces down, and Ryan Allard is able to clear the puck out of the zone. Dalton Roberto now to Lucas de Bonville. Logan de Bonville, I should say. He sidesteps the man. Papalardo does. Ryan Clarkin with the puck, fires it. Salem happy to just let the clock run now. They've got a big lead. Here's Owen Roberto with the wrister that hit somebody and went wide. Thornton chases it down. Roberto gets the puck back. He tried to feed it back to O'Connor, but put it in his skates. He couldn't play it. Ryan Demers into the corner. Burke tried to hit him. He changes direction. Chips the puck on the wall. Declan Burke gets it out of the zone, and now here's Belomo for Salem. His shot stopped by Guimont. Luke Morris plays it behind the net and fires it out. In the neutral zone, Burke. Bedford gets it back now. This is Burke with the puck for Bedford to Thornton. Down low to Burke. He's going to try a wraparound. No good there. Dean had his stick down. Now we're going to get a penalty here. It's going to be a holding the stick call on Aiden Shane, who added insult to injury by sitting on Burke, falling down and landing on him.
Yeah, Shane picking up his second of the day, wasn't having it there. Brady trying to get crafty, sneaking it in on the right side of
Dean.
And
he had it, but Dean knew that. He had his pad down. He was like ready for it the whole
unnecessary
way.
penalty, really, by Shane.
So Aiden Shane in the box for Salem. Bedford gets one more chance here on the power play with 3:36 to play. Off the face-off, held in by Roberto. Now Kerr with it to Greer. Back to Kerr, the wrister. He's been shooting that all day, and he gets he just shoots it right into the defender.
Yep.
And now there's an extra man out for Bedford. Will Scott came out. Guimont went to the bench. Another shot there, hits the body. Vadia down low, sends it back to the point to Kerr. Kerr waits. Over to Greer, his wrister, hits the body. Salem is so good at that, and the puck comes out of the zone. Papalardo there again. He's been a dangerous player. Now Bedford resets. A shot on goal. Finally, rebound by Roberto, and Dean was ready for both of those. He's been rock solid today. Spencer Dean, remember that name. Now Bedford breaking out again. Nope, broken up. Fired back in. Now with Papalardo right there. Probably sniffing a hat trick if he can get an empty netter here. He's got 2:38 to do it. Bedford back into the Salem zone. Kerr has it to Will Scott. Greer back to Kerr. Pass across to Roberto. He falls down as he tries to shoot. Backhand attempt to clear. No good. Papalardo takes a shot. Just misses the net. Like I said, he's fishing for his third here. Vadia puts on the brakes, gets away from Papalardo. Brings it in. It's in the Salem end. Still has the puck, and now everybody gets into position. Pass up high to Roberto at the point. Roberto waits. Down to Will Scott. Hits the body. Salem just does not give you a lot of lanes to fire.
No,
they clog everything up.
They got 5 goalies out there.
Another shot hits number 9, Allard. I would say, it's got to be 2/3 of the shot attempts that Bedford has taken today have been deflected by a Salem defender.
Felt like early on they were getting to Dean, and since then they just really haven't. But to piggyback what you were saying earlier, Harry, the state has been set up, assuming all 16 teams are eligible and have agreed to play in the tournament, which actually is deadline was today to get that information to the state. They'll be set up into 4 separate regions, and from that region, you'll obviously have a 1-4 matchup, 2-3 matchup, however they determine that, and play out of your region, with the semifinals being at a neutral site and the finals being at a neutral site, which I believe will be here, taking at JFK as the host for the Division One.
Now, that means that in the playoffs, a team would technically have to win 4 games to win the title.
Yeah, in Division One
more than
because
normal.
it's an even clean 16, there will be no buys, whereas in Division 2, 3, there will be in those scenarios. So hopefully that all gets ironed out quickly, and hopefully for all 16 teams, in our cases, nobody comes down, unfortunately.
And a lot of it depends who gets put in the in their pod, so to speak. Bedford could end up with teams that they match up well with, or they could get matched up with Salem and Exeter, and then it would be like,
I do know they're trying to regionalize it, so they're, I don't believe Salem will be in the same region, but nonetheless,
it could be BG.
Could be,
and that's another strong team. I believe they're still undefeated. Nope, they have
Salem got them twice.
Salem wiped them out twice, but still
I believe
solid
Salem's
team.
the only unblemished team out there.
So off the face-off, 10 seconds to go in this power play. Bedford net empty. In front of the net, shot saved by Dean, in tight by Burke. Held in at the blue line. Roberto over to Kerr, his shot. It hits Salvetti's stick and goes out. Again, Salvetti and all the Bedford defenders, or Salem defenders, an extra wall of protection there for Spencer Dean. Teams are back to even strength, although Bedford still has a empty net here. Now, they moved the face-off outside the blue line. They shouldn't have done that because
that was interesting.
It went off a Salem player, but I think the official didn't see that.
Yeah, that was pretty evident as that puck cleaned.
So in the Bedford end, they've got to be careful here. Hits Kerr on the leg. Oh, come on. The official standing right there didn't see Kerr play the puck. They're going to call that an icing? All right, whatever. I mean, I'm not seeing things that Kerr. It did hit Kerr's stick.
Went off his stick. I'm not sure how they missed that one.
Kerr was on the other side of the red line. Sure. So Guimont has to come back in goal here for this face-off. 1:20 to play in regulation. Salem up 4-1. Off the face-off, Vadia controls, fires it up the wall for Kerr. Kerr sidesteps the check. Brings it out of his own zone, gets it to Roberto, who backhands it in. Burke is going to chase that down. Held in at the point by Greer. Turns around to Roberto. Sharp angle shot missed by everybody. Scott to Vadia. Wrister hit the leg. Been doing that all night. Luke Barton, the one that blocked it. Bedford net empty again. Guimont to the bench for the extra attacker. 45 seconds left here. And there's a shot wide of the net. It hit the goal post. They're going to call that icing. That was a shot by Ryan Clarkin.
I'm not quite sure why that's an icing call.
Yeah, I thought if it hits the net, it's not an ice.
Yeah.
But it is. Speaking of BG, it looks like their players are here for a game right
that's
after
actually
this one.
Bishop Brady. Bishop Brady and Memorial.
Oh, Bishop Brady, thank you.
Yep.
Very
similar colors.
Yeah, the green and gold. There's a face-off and a shot on net, swallowed up by Spencer Dean.
Again, so, if this score holds up, it's 4-1 victory for Salem. But very intriguing matchup coming Saturday when Salem hosts Bedford at 1 o'clock, because aside from Papalardo, really, this was a pretty even game, in my opinion. Although a couple pucks went in for Salem, I'd like to think it's going to be a fun matchup to watch on Saturday.
Off the face-off here, 24 seconds left to play. Comes out to the neutral zone. Bedford gets back on side. A shot, another stick hold there by Aiden Shane. And Roberto gives him a shove. 10 seconds left to play here. Kerr to Greer. Greer's wrister. Swallowed up by Duino. Puck is loose. Still loose. Now the net is off the mooring with 3 seconds to go. And yeah, I don't know if you caught Aiden Aiden Shane there grabbing Roberto's stick again. He got called earlier for a stick hold. The kid can't stop himself, I guess. But the officials let that go on, even when Roberto gave him a shove back to. And now Roberto's talking to the official like, "Hey, how come you let him get away with that?" Just 3 seconds to go here. This final will be 4-1. Tough night, tough afternoon, I should say, for the Bulldogs here. Face off, puck is on the ice, and that's going to do it. Their final score, 4-1, the Salem Papalardos over the Bedford Bulldogs. Ryan Papalardo responsible for, had something to do with every goal. He scored 2 of them. He assisted on the other 2. Big 4-point day for the senior. And of course, Spencer Dean too, amazing in net. Saw everything, stopped everything except for one shot there by Ethan La Rochelle. We'll give you a quick rundown of scoring, just to call it a day here. It started out with a goal by Papalardo in the first to make it 1-0. Then at 5:46 of the first period, it was a goal by Salvetti, assisted by Papalardo, made it 2-0 after 1 period. In the third period, Barton was the goal scorer with Papalardo assisting. That made it 3-0 Salem. Finally, Bedford gets on the board with a goal by Ethan La Rochelle, assisted by Brendan Thornton and Will Scott. That came at 2:39 of the second and was 3-1. And then right after that, but Bedford had a power play. Papalardo was able to get the puck on shorthanded, came in on a breakaway and scored, made it 4-1. No scoring in the third period. And that's where we stand now at 4-1.
Yeah, hard to forecast how that would have unfolded if they didn't get that shorthanded goal from Papalardo. But nonetheless,
that was a killer.
Salem proven, really quality team, unblemished on the season, and really kind of took it to us today. And so it should be interesting to see how Bedford bounces back on Saturday at 1 p.m. when they will travel to Salem.